Hello, everyone. Welcome to Puron's Place. Rejoice always, pray continually, and give thanks in all circumstances. Amen. Today, I want to talk about covered call strategies. And what a covered call strategy is basically you sell a call option to generate yield through the call premium. And what that does is that you have a steady income generation for the covered call premium, but with a capped upside. And one of the articles that I just showed you in the beginning says that the cover call has issues. And what are the issues? The worst is you have a limited upside because it's a cover call. And then then the downside can be a little worse than you expect. And in volatile or unpredictable markets, it can be even worse, right? And the worst part is that the real test is coming now because the stock market is just going up, up and up and up. And now once it starts going down the drain, cover calls will supposedly take a big hit as well. But we don't know yet. But the article is saying that it could be quite bad, which is quite reasonable. So what should we do? Um, this is what I do. I buy both market and cover call ETFs. So with the market ETF, I'm not capping my upside. And with my cover call ETFs, I keep getting steady income, right? So it works out. So for me, I have about 60% market ETF, so Nasdaq and S&P 500, and then I have 40% cover call ETF. So again, I have some upside, but I also get um, some income. So I'm long JPQ, QQI, and JPI. And again, you can do some research and ask AI which one's best for you. But I just like to allocate to those three. And so far, it's been good. And something that I want to mention is don't panic sell. So in April, we had the Liberation Day when some people's wallets got liberated or brokerage accounts got liberated. I didn't panic because I knew that this tariff things will be volatile, but at the end, while the rest of the world is burning, America is still a much better place to invest. So I've personally done quite well, and I never panicked in a drawdown throughout my investing time. Even COVID, I was afraid, but I said it was the end of the world, we're screwed anyway. So I didn't pull money out. I wish I put more money in. I just didn't do as much, but so at least I didn't panic. And the way I do about this is for market ETFs, both cover call ETFs, is that whenever there's some big dip, like a 2% drop, I'll just buy more because those events don't happen as much. And if you look at the S&P 500 chart and the Nasdaq overall, it's up and up and up. And people argue that this higher returns will slow down, which I agree, and it can't go on forever, which I also agree. But for now, the trend is there. And until things change, I think I will be riding. And that's pretty much the momentum strategy, which quite well works quite well. So that's where I'm headed. So the big question that comes, what should we do when the market crashes? Again, don't panic, okay? Never sell at the bottom. That's something that most investors, especially those experienced investors, tend to do: sell at the bottom and buy at the peak. Don't do that. I also have 30% cash, and it's not because I'm expecting a big crash. It's just I took some profits out and just put it in the cash because I didn't feel as comfortable. So whenever I don't feel as comfortable having too much exposure, I just bring it to cash. And when I feel a little bit more ease, I'll put the cash back in. And I heard that some of the fund investors do that, and I believe that's where I heard from, but where I learned from some podcasts. So again, I have cash, so I can sleep well at night. And then if the market crashes, I'll see which market ETF got hit the most and do some analysis and then reallocate it. And it's really hard to time the market, so it's just better to stay in there, just letting you know. And having some extra cash always helps. And another thing is that always live below your means, don't have debt, and then you should not panic even if the market crashes. So I have my full-time job. I'm very thankful for it. I'm thankful that Jesus gave me a great job, and I'm very thankful that I have enough resources to invest. So I'm good with that. So final thoughts. Cover call ETFs and market ETFs will be fine overall in the long term. So I will not worry so much. And if you are worried, I'll just decrease the position. So if something is stressing you out, if you're losing sleep over something, then just decrease the position. That helps a lot. Okay, your health and your sleep matters more than the extra returns. And in drastic market crashes, there's nothing you can do. It is what it is. Um, if you have a lot of cash, it's a great time to make a killing, just like Warren Buffett says and other great traders. So, that's why I have 30% cash just in case. Um, and if you're good at shorting, you're gonna be rich, of course. I wish I was that good at shorting. I'm not good yet, but hopefully when the next crash comes, I will be shorting a lot. And yeah, hopefully that works. But again, I'm still not there. So unless you're good at shorting, there's nothing you can do, right? So for most investors, just to always have a little bit more cash if you feel uneasy. That's the best I can advise on. And again, don't worry about issues that you have no control over. We have no control over the markets. The markets will do whatever it needs to do. So don't be stressed about it. If stress solved a lot of things, we'll be all stressed out. And yeah, that's not the case, right? Just enjoy every day. Every day is a blessing, right? And again, stress is very bad for health, and losing health is much more serious than losing money. And remember, the number one bankruptcy reason in America is medical costs. If you get stressed and your health goes down and you have to spend a lot of money on medical costs, then that's not good. So that's it for today. Let's end with a little blessing. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Amen. Hope everyone has an awesome and blessed day, week, month, and remainder of the year. Again, thank you all. God bless us all. Bye.